How many times have you saved the world in Skyrim? I know by now I've lost count myself. And sometimes you want something a bit more relaxed. Maybe you're ready to hang up your adventuring hat and take an arrow to the knee, metaphorically speaking. Today, we're taking a look at a Skyrim creation that allows you to become an innkeeper, purchasing and taking over a tavern, and making it your own. With the ability to cook meals for guests, brew your own mead, hire your own staff, and learn the ins and outs of the trade. This is Fire and Mead, an Innkeeper's Quest, by The Stupid Dunmer. Available for PC and Xbox systems for 600 credits. This is a creation that I bought myself, as I thought it sounded really interesting. And one of the reasons for why I'm so excited to try this out is because one of my favorite indie games has a very similar premise. Traveler's Rest is an early access game, and is similar to games like Stardew Valley and Graveyard Keeper. You purchase a rundown inn and learn how to cook, brew, and try your best to keep the supposedly doomed venture afloat. I've been playing the game for a couple years now, and in that time, I've seen it get quite a few major updates. I have over 160 hours played already, and they haven't even added the story mode yet. But now, back to the Skyrim creation. Fire and Mead is meant to be a new experience, with its own progression and reputation systems, resource management, and the new crafting options. Starting off, you'll have a dialogue-heavy introduction to these new systems, as you'll meet a couple newly voiced characters looking to help you get your start. You'll purchase the Four Giants Inn, meet and hire its old bartender, and begin your venture as an aspiring tavern keeper. To get started, you'll need 10,000 gold at the ready. You'll be able to find flyers advertising the sale of the Four Giants Inn by visiting the taverns in Solitude, Whiterun, Markarth, Windhelm, or Riften. With flyer in hand, you'll be directed to Candlehearth Hall, where you'll meet the previous owner of the inn.
Hello there. What can I do for you?
I'm here about buying the Four Giants Inn.
Really? What interest does an adventurer like you have in purchasing my inn? Looking to slow down a little?
Always dreamed of eventually running my own business. It's a good investment and the returns will be fantastic. It sounds like a fun distraction. I feel like he would chide me for that. It's like, a distraction? I'll have you know it's a full-time job. I've always dreamed of eventually running my own business.
I see. I must say it's, well, keeping an inn is no doubt less thrilling than what you're probably used to.
He's honest.
No reason you wouldn't be a good fit. I ran the place for many years.
Skyrim's
Makes me
truest
sad to
sons
see
and
it sit
daughters,
empty and
the
cold.
Stormcloaks.
Well, I'd love to see the place. I just go, it's like, you know what? You're really not helping to sell the place. No, I'd love to see it.
Of course, when you're ready, I'll be waiting outside. Follow the road out of Windhelm and past Kingsgrove. You'll see it. If I'm not there, wait for me. My old legs can only carry me at a modest speed, I'm afraid.
He's just a nice old guy. I like him. Alright, yeah, let's go. Go to the Four Giants Inn, met an old, wealthy Nord in Candlehearth Hall called Havir. He's selling his inn, the Four Giants, as he's now retired and too old to run it. He wants me to meet him there if I'm interested in purchasing it myself. And that I am. Let me just see where it is. I know he described it, but I just wanted to see. Okay, little southeast of Kingsgrove. Man, we're gonna put the Kingsgrove Inn out of business, aren't we? Or maybe the Kingsgrove Inn had put him out of business. You never know. I almost kind of wish there had been an option to travel together, since he's like, I'm old and my legs are made of molasses. Like, yeah, we're a young, strapping adventurer. I can take you there myself. One thing you might see me do throughout the day is accidentally swap to third person because of the fact that I've been playing the Oblivion Remaster, and in Oblivion Remastered, it is F2, draw and sheath your weapons. And I've just been playing that, so I keep on getting mixed up. Oh god, not now! There you go again. Not now! I'm not here to be an adventurer, I'm here to run a business. Oh, I'm gonna have to clean up the body. Oh, and there's a spider too. Oh, and there's mammoths and giants. Oh my god, I'm gonna have to clean up so many bodies. Because this would not be attracting all that many people. This would not be a good look for us as a business. No wonder this place failed. You know, they say it's all about location, 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 and right now, I'm really not sure how I feel about this location. Alright, Mr. Giant, you and your mammoth friends, you just go. You just leave. Nothing to see here, nothing at all. I think Harvier's already here. I'm just gonna try and clean up a little bit. Alright. I think we're good. Or I think we're as good as we're gonna be right now with apparently all our patrons being giants and mammoths and dragons and bears. Just, oh my. Oh, we got a letterbox. Okay, did you see any of that? Did you see any of what just transpired down there?
Here we are. I hope the journey wasn't too treacherous for you, friend.
Man, I know that it's just that the creation hadn't planned on all those enemies being there, but look at that. It's a pretty safe road.
Not for my old knees, with all those cobbles. So, what are your first impressions of the place?
It's bigger than I expected. It's larger, which means that we have some options. It's a little run down looking. You know, I'm negotiating here. I'm the buyer.
It certainly needs a bit of love and care. I'm old now, and his work was harder for an old man like myself to handle. I built the place myself. I oversaw its day-to-day for over 20 years, serving cold drinks and warm meals to weary travelers. My wife would say I loved it more than her.
Wait. Where is your wife? I feel like she might have left. Maybe she had a point. No, I'm happy to continue its legacy.
Your sentiment warms my heart, friend. Anyway, enough rambling. Are you going to take it off my hands?
Can I see it first? Hold on. I feel like I should be able to look inside a little bit. Hold on. Yeah, can I think about it?
Oh, okay then. I'm going to stay here for a while, for old time's sake. I'll be here if you need me.
I'd love to be able to ask if I could go on in. Yeah, you need the key. It's kinda what I suspected.
Oh, hello. Do you have the coin ready yet?
Man, you're an eager beaver, aren't you? Yeah, I got the coin.
Fantastic. Shall we get started then?
This is why you hire a realtor. This is why you need someone to, protect your interests.
Oh, how I've longed for this day. Here's the deed and key. I'm going to stay for a while and show you the ropes.
You got a mammoth
Help
issue.
you get started. Shall we head inside?
Of course.
Let's head on in then. I'll show you around.
Meanwhile, I still hear... Oh yeah, he's right there. I still hear dragons and I see the mammoths just running wild. Oh my. Alright, so far, pretty standard.
Here's the fire pit. The first welcoming embrace for any patron. Keep it stocked up, and it will keep people in. Tables for resting weary legs and eating fresh cooked meals skirt the inn. No doubt you or your cook will be serving your patrons many meals in here. Here's your bar. Many mugs of mead and wine will be passing over here soon, I'm sure.
And ale, don't forget the ale.
Here's your kitchen. Look through kitchen orders at the back, and all your cooking implements are on the left here. My cooked stew and grilled chicken are probably what keeps the patrons coming back.
That does sound good right about now. I love cold weather meals.
Lodgings are over there. Make sure to keep them clean.
Do we only have the
At the
two?
back over there is the trap door to the cellar. Follow me.
Do we really only have the 2 rooms? It looked bigger. Well, it looks bigger because of the cellar, I'm pretty sure. Like from the outside. Oh, do you want to go in first? Yes. Yes, he does. His legs are slow. He's old. You
My
gotta
knees
be
did
patient.
not like that ladder.
Yeah.
Follow me. I'll show you your new brewing equipment.
I will say most of the taverns, even the big ones, really only have 2 rooms, so this is kind of standard across all of Skyrim then.
This is my old brewing setup. You'll probably want to get a supplier, but brewing your own is good practice. Make sure you experiment.
Juniper berries, right? Always add the juniper berries. I'm targeting the Helgen crowd. I'm trying to appeal to the Helgen survivors.
And over here is my old desk and lodging. Make sure to keep on top of everything going on with your business ledger. See where you can improve.
Can I get rid of the
Bet
skeever
that was
heads?
a lot to take in. Check out the book on your desk. That should help you a bit.
Can I replace the skeever heads? Because, I mean, I know this is my office and all, so no one else is gonna see it, but I don't necessarily love it. How complicated is the brewing process?
Just mix your ingredients into the vat and leave it to brew. Simple as that. Experiment with different ingredients and brewing times.
Okay.
The longer you leave it, the better the quality of the brew will be. It might be worth cutting a deal with a meadery too.
The kitchen sounds like hard work.
It's not too bad. This inn is stocked with good cooking gear, and hopefully the guests are too drunk to tell how good it is anyway. If the place becomes popular enough, you might benefit from hiring a cook to handle catering instead.
It's the thing of, because I already have so much gold, I could technically just hire everyone immediately, but I feel like that also takes away a little bit from the progression, you know?
You'll need a bartender. I wouldn't recommend doing it yourself. Thankfully, I know the man. Edwin, an Imperial, used to man the bar back when I ran the place. He's been down on his luck lately, poor lad. Tell him you're the new owner, and I guarantee he'll offer his services again. Tell you what, you do that, and I'll tidy this place up some.
Aw, thank you, Harvier. Well, that's very nice of him. He didn't have to do that. I'm actually really interested in the brewing system. There's other mods. There are mods out there that, I don't actually know if I can use this yet. It says I can fill it, but I don't know if I can actually use it yet. There's other mods that let you make your own mead, but I'm really curious to try this out. I've actually tried making mead in real life from the Skyrim cookbook, from the Elder Scrolls official cookbook, and it was my first time doing any sort of home brewing. It was fun. I did learn what I would have needed to do next time in order to make it better. But I'll also leave a link to that video just on screen so you guys can watch it yourself.
By the 8, I need another drink.
You must be Edwin.
Yep, that's me. Hello.
Oh, he's so chipper now. Look at that. I'm Ayla, the new owner of the Four Giants Inn.
Nice to meet you.
Ayla,
Wait, what?
Round.
The Four Giants Inn?
We're getting the band back together. Yeah, Harvier sent me. He said you used to work there.
Stupid lizard. I
Javier?
said, give me some more
What a
drink,
man he is.
or I'll have your
I
head
used to
on a
tend to
pike.
drinks for him. I
Suit
saw that
yourself.
man take on 2 drunk Nords, twice his size when they
You've been lifting
misbehaved.
for quite some time now.
Harvier? The old man molasses legs Harvier that we're talking about the same guy. How experienced are you behind a
I'm
bar?
relieved to hear
I
you
like
say
to think
that.
I'm pretty good
If
at
you
it.
were to leave, I'd
I know
miss
how to
you
banter with
terribly.
even the most stubborn drunkards.
Eren,
Even
I
Nords.
owe you my life.
No
It
offense,
would take
of
a
course.
threat to all of Skyrim for me
Being
to
behind the
depart.
bar feels more like home than home does, if that makes sense. I love meeting people and hearing stories.
I actually am impressed that they did include a line for if you're a Nord. He throws in the, oh, no offense, if you're playing a Nord. That's a nice touch. Would you like to work behind the bar
Don't know
again?
what to believe.
Of course.
If it's true,
Thank you.
then dark
Thank you
times
so
may be
much.
upon us.
Ah, finally I can sell that
We hold
bloody
each other
firewood
close
axe.
and hope that
I'll
all of
pack
this
up and head
ends
there
well.
now. Don't worry, I remember the way. I've missed East March.
It's great to see you back here, Edwin. I know that Riften hasn't been treating you well.
Yeah, things have been tough. Coming back to East March is a breath of fresh air. I've really missed it here.
I have confidence in the new owner of this place, and I no doubt have confidence in you too, Edwin. It will be great to see the place open again.
A little reunion. This is nice.
What a place. It's so good to be back.
Well, I'm sure you'll do a great job. Do we already have orders, like food orders there? It's probably part of the tutorial.
I hope so. I might be a bit rusty, but once I'm behind the bar, I'll be back at it. I'm much more suited to this than chopping wood all day. Oh, also, we used to have a bard, Morrow.
Commander
Imperial,
Morrow?
like me. He's a bit strange, but the drunk Nords used to love him. Might send a letter. Might be worth hiring some extra pairs of hands for the various jobs round here. Better that than you running round like a headless chicken.
Alright. Well, I probably shouldn't start touching things because, you know, I should do things in order, so let me talk to him first.
Oh, hello.
Edwin seems happy here.
I've never known someone so driven.
Never. I
Thank
just
for
gave you
helping out.
10,000 gold
I'm
to own the
confident you'll
tavern.
do a great job here. Further down the line, you might get some people offered to work here. Keep an eye on your mailbox for job applications.
Okay.
In the meantime, you'll have to put in the work. Keep the fire warm, cook some meals, and get some mead brewing. I'll stick around for a short while until you're off your feet. Any questions, just ask.
Man, this makes me wish that I could make like a grandparent suite just for him, just so that he could stay nearby and be taken care of and all that, you know? The inn is now under your management. You can put firewood in the fire pit and light it. You can check for food orders in the kitchen. You can also brew meat supply using the brewing vat in the cellar. Be sure to regularly check the ledger in the cellar to see how things are going. Good luck. So... Fire pit. Keep the fire pit stocked with firewood to keep the inn warm, which will attract more customers. Chop your own firewood or purchase firewood from other places. As your inn progresses, you'll be able to hire a firewood cutter to keep the fire pit stocked for you. I don't know if I have any firewood right now. No, I don't. Oh, well, we got some right here. There might be some more outside, too. The reason I never carry firewood on me just, you know, randomly is because of how much it weighs. Like, firewood, I think, is one of the heaviest crafting materials, minus, like, dragon bones, for instance. So I'm not sure how much firewood I need, or rather how long one log
Don't worry,
lasts.
I'll clean that up.
Oh. Well, it's pretty clean up here already. Downstairs, I'm not sure about. Downstairs, I don't know how that's doing. 15 firewood, I will do all of it. There we go, stock up the fire pit with firewood.
Oh, hello.
Well, thanks for tidying up. It looks much better.
Of course, it looks a lot more welcoming with food and drink adorning the tables. I also spread the word that the place is up and running again. Hopefully some road-weary people will turn up and start spending their money here.
Okay, we do have the oven. We have our cooking pot. Okay, so we do have some supply chests as well. We can harvest rabbit and pheasant from these. Let me look downstairs too. Your inn's reputation is unknown. Your fire pit... Oh, here we go. Okay, 56 hours left before it burns out. Cellar has 100 servings of mead. Patrons are 50% happy with mead quality. Ooh, that's not great. 0 meals have been cooked. 0 septums. Yeah, 0, 0, 0, 0. I'm just gonna loot some of these just because that might be good for me, food-wise. Just because I might need some of this. Oh, I just realized that said yeast. Oh, okay, that's gonna make sense. You do need yeast for brewing mead, brewing supplies, empty. Yeah, you need yeast, honey, water. I'm wondering if they actually added water to this. You can actually just eat a sack of yeast. Oh, only restores 1 point of health, which makes sense, yeah. Here we go. Now I get the little tutorial to this. Brewing mead, add ingredients to the vat to start brewing. You can add as much as you need, but you can only add ingredients to the vat at the start of the brewing process. Once ingredients are added, leave the vat to brew for a week at least, but leave for 2 weeks for better results. You can procure new mead recipes from different places in Skyrim. Yeah, and Nord Mead... Okay, supplies the inn with 150 days a drink. Has a quality rating of up to 60%, 8 honey, 1 sack of yeast, 1 salt. And it's going off of what you have on you rather than in the supply chest, because I just put the yeast in the supplies. Okay. Yeah, we already have some mead, it was saying. I'm pretty sure at least. Nord Mead, 8 honey, sack of yeast, salt. Okay. Well, let me see what day it is. It is Loreda's 6th of Sun's Dawn, so I want to wait 2 weeks. That makes me wish, or it makes me hope that I could maybe have multiple brewing vats. That way I could make multiple batches of mead at once. Like I could make a Nord Mead, and then if I learn how to make my own Black Briar, I could have that going on a second vat. Okay, yeah, and I can check your mead has been brewing for 0 days. Would you like to stop brewing? No, I would not. That would actually be a terrible idea. Yeah, because we still have 100 servings of mead left. But that's also why Harvey was saying to maybe make a deal with a local supplier. Oh, okay, here we go. Innkeeper's Guide. Optional, read the Innkeeper's Guide by Ingvild Meadsodden. What a name. I'm just gonna take a quick look through this myself. One thing to note is that the author does have a guide, like a detailed guide on the entire creation on their Patreon. It is free. I downloaded it, but I haven't really read it at all myself. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna leave the book here, just because it's easier for me to come back down here and read it here rather than just finding it in my inventory every time, you know?
Another day, another, well, day.
It's true, we're not making any septums yet. Just the one letter. Okay, East Empire Company leaflet. The East Empire Company congratulates you on the upstart of your new business. We extend to you an invitation to join our business supply membership. Simply send off an order and we will provide you with whatever goods you may need to operate your business for a competitive price. This offer is only for businesses. To make an order, simply send your order to us and we will ship the goods to your premises within 3 days at max. Okay, I mean, yeah. Yeah, order produce or brewing supplies for the inn. Would you like to place a produce order? 200 gold? Yes. Yes, I would. No kitchen orders, makes sense. We don't have anyone here.
Don't worry, I'll clean that up.
Oh, okay, here we go. How's footfall looking?
We've had a steady cycle of travelers come in so far. There's room for more, though.
Oh, there's someone there! Oh, we got a customer! Oh my god!
See ya.
I shouldn't be this excited about
Hello.
a single solitary customer.
What do you want?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'll leave you alone. Okay, here we go. Would you like to place an order for brewing supplies? Yes.
Another day, another, well, day.
I feel like already we need to give him some new lines. Maybe it changes later, but I've heard that one line from him so many times now.
Speak quickly.
Oh, hey, we got a new patron.
Fire. A capricious element. Often deadly, but always exciting.
Yeah, maybe you stay away from it, Mr. Mage. Alright, here we go. I do have an order now. Cooking meals. Whenever you take an order, you must cook a meal in the kitchen and deliver it to the patron who ordered it. This will keep patrons happy and attract more customers over time. If you hire a cook, they'll cook meals for your patrons too. If you leave an order unfinished for too long, you will fail and lose a small amount of reputation. Venison stew? I think I should have everything for venison stew. Wait, no. Because I went to the wrong place. It's fine. Venison stew. Boom. Venison, salt, potato, leek. Man, you just got the Dragonborn handing you your food? What a time to be alive.
Ah, fire. A capricious element. Often deadly, but always exciting.
Yeah, here's your food.
I suppose thanks are in order.
Or a tip. What, does he not pay me? Well, he doesn't pay me directly. He settles his tab later on. Alright, there we go, learning the trade. Yeah, so now things should probably kick off a little bit more, or rather...
Another day, another, well, day.
I'll just keep an eye on things here. When they say don't take too long with the order, I want to know what that means. Man, oh man, you are hungry today.
Ah, I suppose thanks are in order.
Fire pit 156 hours, cellar 93 servings of mead, 2 meals have been cooked. Yeah, I'm wondering when they pay us, or rather when I have to start paying people even, because I haven't paid anyone yet. I haven't made any money, I haven't gotten any money, so, you know. Oh, okay, total profit for the day is 140 septims. 0 septims paid to workers, 0 septims paid to suppliers. Okay. I guess we just don't pay Edwin then.
Another day, another, well, day.
Yeah, he needs more ambient dialogue. Okay, waited a day, check for letters at the
Need
end.
something? Need something?
You can go back in, Mr. Patron. You can go inside. Here we go, letter from Morrow the Mustache. That's our, prospective bard. Good morrow and good tidings to you, landlord. Oh god, I'd like to read the letter first. 25 gold per day, okay. I've heard rumblings that the Four Giants Inn is in full swing once again and that you have placed my dear friend Edwin at the helm. This is great news. I'm sure your inn is successful, I have no doubt. However, should you require some musical luster and a merry soul to distract and entertain the patrons of your fair establishment, I am at your service for a very modest fee. I look forward to hearing from you, my friend, Morrow the Mustache. Ooh, from Cheydinhall. I know they said he was an Imperial, but damn, from Cheydinhall. Well, do I read it again to have the option to hire him? There we go. Yeah, 25 gold per day, hire. Oh, you must be Morrow. Yes, you are.
Not many appreciate the subtle beauty of the flute.
Alright, yeah. You said it.
All right, then.
Yeah, you just, you get started, I guess. There we go, collect your brewing supplies outside.
Need something?
Yeah, right now there is just, kind of a bit of waiting, because there's not too much to do yet. Okay, and that does move the supplies into the cellar immediately. Happy about that.
It's good to have Morrow and his glorious moustache back. And his music, of course.
There we go, we got another line. Brewing supplies. Okay, and that's actually a good amount. 27 honey, 5 sacks of yeast. Yes, that'll give us multiple, batches worth then. That's good. That I like. Alright, can now collect my produce delivery.
Hello?
Produce moved into the kitchen. Right now it has been a lot of waiting. Like, I'll sit here, I'll wait, and just kind of see where things go. I haven't had any more food orders come in. Okay, that's actually a good amount of produce. Yeah, so it actually gave me a lot of meat, too, surprisingly, because I thought it was just gonna be produce. Okay. Wait, did that say horse meat? Horker meat. Okay. Woo! That's a relief. I maybe wish that there was more of an indicator for when I had a food order, but right now I guess people just aren't ordering food. Profit for the day, 35 septims, 60 earned from food and drink, 25 paid to workers, 0 paid to suppliers. Alright, been about a day or so, we got another letter. Let's see what we've got. Letter from Alvura. Hi there, I'm a Morrowind. Nope, I'm trying to read this right now. I'm from Morrowind, displaced into the wretched hive that is Windhelm after, well, everything that's happened to my homeland. I need to earn my keep, and I heard that your inn is doing pretty well. I have strong arms, strong enough to rival any Nord lad in Skyrim. I can chop wood for your fire pit. You do have a fire pit, right? Let me know and I'll come and chop some wood. I'll sample your meat offerings too. I'll do it. I'll hire her. Yeah, 20 per day. It is a thing of, you know, spend money to make money. And this way I don't have to worry about keeping the fire pit stocked myself. One thing that I've noticed, one thing I do like, is you can just stand outside and you can just watch people come in and out of the inn. So it's not like they just spawn in the Four Giants immediately. It's not like they just kind of teleport in. Which is a nice touch. That I do like. One thing I just noticed right now is the texture on this wall is a little borked. Ooh, total profit for the day is 0 septims. Technically, I'm in the red, yeah. It would actually be interesting to see if it did dip into the red. If it said, like, -5 and it actually took from the coffer or from me. Well, my problem right now is that I don't know how much people are ordering ever. Like, that's kind of the issue that I'm running into, is I don't know when people are drinking. I don't know when they're ordering food. So we don't necessarily have a great way of kind of indicating what the orders currently are, you know?
You want something from me?
Yeah, I'm sorry to wake you, but here's your food.
I suppose thanks are in order.
You got a terrible hairline. Ugh. Wow, that's an unfortunate haircut. Potato soup, let's go. Potato soup time. Is it gonna be the same guy, too? No, wait. No, it's someone else. Okay, good.
Aye.
Here's your food.
You have my thanks, friend.
Inn's reputation is known. 62 servings left. Patrons are 50% happy. 4 meals have been cooked. Total profit is still 0. Yeah, it just makes me wonder, because I feel like we're not necessarily getting much clarity on what people are paying for food or what they're paying for their stay. Because it said 20 septims earned even before I served the 2 meals for the day. Yeah, I almost wish there was a little bit more clarity in regards to that, like how much are they paying per drink, per food, to sleep here, because I feel like we're not even taking into account them staying here. Because it just says food and drink, it's not saying for like room and board, for instance, but we know that people are staying here overnight. Okay, doing a little better. 110 septims earned from food and drink, 45 paid to workers. Slight improvement. We're doing a little better now. 49 servings of mead, which means we've used up about half of our original mead supply. And we're 7 days in on brewing, which means I want to wait another 7 to maximize its quality.
Hey, how's it going, boss?
The only concern is we might not make
And
it
what
another
might you
week
need,
before the mead is ready. Or we might not make it another week and still have mead left over. Because we're already getting more popular, so we're going to go through the remaining 49 mead a little bit faster than we did the first time around. Okay, here we go. Waited another day. Talk to Harvier.
Hey, how's it going, boss?
Alduin's wings, they did darken the sky.
It warms my heart so much to see how well this place is being run. I'm happy to leave everything in your hands now, friend.
Oh, well, thank you for everything. You're always welcome back.
I'll certainly be back, friend. And hopefully you can put a nice mead in my hand. Be seeing you, and good luck.
I'm wondering if that's time-based or reputation-based? Alright, waited another day, and we can check for letters. Please let it be. Here we go, letter from the Honningbrew Meadery. Started the Honningbrew deal. To whom it may concern, we've heard that your establishment is under new management and thriving. We congratulate you on your success. As a business which can cater to your needs, we extend our hand and invite you to cut a deal with us. We can supply your inn with our famous Honningbrew mead straight from the source for a reasonable price. 50 gold per day of supply. Come to our meadery and talk to me. I'm sure we can cut out a good deal if you're interested. Kind regards, Subjorn. Well, here's the other thing. It also said I could steal it. The question is, can I do both? Can I steal the recipe, make it on my own, but then also pay for the supply when I might need it, while I'm still waiting for my own mead to brew? Wait, where's this saying that I need to go? It's saying that I got to talk to Sabjorn all the way at Dragon's Reach? I don't think so. Oh, you're still closed. Sorry. Wait, you're still closed. It's 3 p.m. I'm gonna break in, I guess. I'm wondering if they locked this because of the fact that you're trying to steal it. Like, I'm wondering if it's only locked for that reason. And yeah, I realized that as soon as I opened the door, I was gonna wear off the invisibility potion, but maybe that's why Sabjorn isn't here then, even though it says meet him at Honningbrew. Honningbrew mead recipe. Here we go. Recipe learned. Honey, good apples, lavender, salt, yeast. Longer the brew, the better. When you find this note, do not leave it lying around. Well, well, well. How about that? Okay, and I can still talk to Sabjorn. It's not one or the other. So I do like that.
Hail, companion.
Wait a second, is he in jail? Oh, did this not take into account the Thieves Guild quest? No, that's right. I didn't think about that. That's something to be addressed then. That is something that needs to be addressed for
Roriksted's a nice
sure.
enough little hamlet, but a boring posting for a guard. If a dragon attacks, well, then it'll be a different story.
Yeah, that's a significant oversight then. I feel like you can't expect that people haven't completed the Thieves Guild questline, you know?
You've sent an innocent man to jail. I hope you're proud of yourself.
Well, I hear you still got some connections. I'm here for the Four Giants Inn about your proposition.
Indeed. Well, let's hear it.
I'm ready to sign the contract, 50 gold daily. My question is if I can come back and suspend it later on.
Sure thing. Here, this is for you.
Okay, supply contract added.
Maven be damned. One day she'll get hers. I can promise you that.
Okay, so from him I don't do anything. Maybe from the contract I can. I agree to pay 50 septims per day to Honningbrew Meadery. In return, they agree to supply their flagship mead in the quantity of 2 medium barrels per week, approximately 250 servings. I guess the thing is I'd want some way to put that on pause, because I don't necessarily always need it. It's kind of a way to, you know, fill in the gaps when I am missing mead myself, when I don't necessarily have enough just from my own brewing. Because here's the thing, I know that I'm not really doing a good job with the profits right now. I know that I'm kind of getting ahead of myself and spending more than I'm making.
How's it going, boss?
But obviously I'm also just going through this a little faster, or rather trying to see what the progression here is. Alright, take venison stew to the patron.
In your great honor, we drink
Here's your food.
Thanks.
Instrumentation is light. 202 servings of mead, 60% happy with mead quality. 6 meals have been cooked. And we technically haven't paid anything to the supplier yet. So this is going to come as a bit of a spoiler, but there is a secret mead recipe that you can find, and it's exactly what I was saying, it's exactly what I was hoping for. You can find...
Told him to just hand over the gold.
Oh, are they
But
not
did he
going to fight
listen?
me?
Oh no.
That's fine. You can find a recipe for mead with juniper berries back in Helgen. So I'm going to look around and see if I can find that real fast. Here we go. Bottom floor of the Helgen Inn Tavern, whatever it was named, because who the hell knows. About time that I write down the recipe. Honey, juniper, salt, yeast. Ferment and brew. Really let the flavors get to know each other. Longer it's left, the better. Perfect. I'd be curious to see what the quality rating on that is versus Honningbrew and versus the regular that I'm already brewing. Okay, so here's the one thing I will say. It might have been worth it getting the mead supply because that immediately jumped my profits up significantly, yeah. Yeah, that improvement in mead from 50% to 62% made a significant difference in regards to what I'm making now. Okay, so that might have been a really good idea then. Got it. 11 days, still need 3 more before that's done. Alright, another day, let's
Need
check
something?
for letters.
Need something?
I'm assuming
Well,
it's gonna
hello.
be, like, hiring the cook. I'm guessing cook. Okay, yeah, hire cook, 35 gold per day. The main thing is I would hope that means that more people order food. The thing is I can dismiss this and then hire them later if I want to, so I might just do that. I'm making more of a profit, I'm making more money, but given that no one's really ordering food right now, I don't know if it matters all that much. Your meat has been brewing for 14 days. Would you like to stop brewing? Yes. 150 servings, 60% quality, which it did say was going to be the highest for this. Honningbrew has a quality of up to 75, Juniper up to 75, Nord up to 60. I need more honey and I need more juniper berries. I only need 1 more juniper berry. What I'll do is I'll take the honey that I need for now, and I'll just have to go and find 1 juniper berry. That shouldn't be too hard. I should be able to find that hopefully soon. What just happened? I just stepped outside and both the mammoths just dropped dead. Was it something in the water? I feel like the only thing is that I just don't know... Oh, okay. No, we actually made good money today. I was gonna say, oh, I don't know how well we're doing. I have to check this whenever I want to know. 241 profit, 336 in, 45 paid to workers, 50 septims paid to suppliers. It's a thing of I don't see any reason to have more than just 1 contract. Like, you wouldn't necessarily ever want to have 2 mead contracts because maybe it brings in more money. Maybe it would. I don't know what the approval rating on Black Briar would be, for instance. I am gonna go ahead and hire the cook. That way I just don't need to think about it. That way I just don't need to worry about it. We're already turning enough of a profit where I feel like it's fine. So one thing I did see is that apparently you can't rehire people if you fire them.
Till next time.
And I guess that's something that they're looking to add for later on. I guess it's something they're looking to change as a future feature. Because they do have their next big update already in mind. Letter from Silnor. Oh, wait. A job application from a cleaner called Silnor, 12 gold per day. I feel like we haven't really... I don't know, I feel like I haven't really seen the place get dirty, though. I'll hold on to the letter for now. I almost feel like we would need more of an indicator saying, like, oh, the inn is dirty. You would need people to, like, complain and go, "Bah," or mention the mess or something.
Don't worry, I'll clean that up.
Maybe that's supposed to be the indicator? How's the footfall looking?
It's a bit rowdy sometimes, but that's a part of the charm, I suppose. And I've gotten pretty good at dodging flying tankards.
So maybe that's meant to be my indicator that we
See ya.
could use someone to clean up. We do have another letter. I'm waiting for it to be... Yep, letter from the Black Briar Meadery. 50 gold per day, same deal that they were willing to make with me at Honningbrew. I'm not gonna make the deal. I'm just going to steal. So now I just need your recipe. Oh, it's all the way down there.
Azura's wisdom to you, friend.
Yeah, whatever you say. Just, you go away. You don't look at me. Here we go. Honey from Golden Globe, ideally. Snowberries, salt, yeast. Rest is self-explanatory, obviously. Why am I writing this to myself? Well. Thank you for the insider knowledge.
I'm the brewmaster around here. What did you want?
I wonder if I can turn it down.
Of course. How much?
Yeah, I can. 75 gold daily. Oh, I almost wish there was a bargaining option. We decline your offer. No deal.
Suit yourself.
Alright, completed the Black Briar deal. I don't need you.
Good. Now maybe I can get back to work.
You know what? That's fitting, because then I won't be giving Maven a single septum. Although I also am, because I already helped her take over Honningbrew anyway, so never mind. I am gonna go ahead and hire the cleaner. I'm assuming that, you know, it is meant to help. I'm assuming it's a thing of hiring them is gonna help raise the reputation. Just somewhere along the back end. Okay, so the chef is doing good work, because we're now up to 18 meals that have been cooked and served for customers. 100 hours left on the fire pit. 401 servings of mead. Okay. Yeah, I do wish there was still a way for me to kind of like check which meads we had in supply. Like how much of our mead we still had versus the Honningbrew one. Or, once again, if there was a way to put the Honningbrew contract on pause. Okay, reputation is now beloved. 100 hours left on the fire, 350 servings of mead, 66% happy with the quality, 27 meals have been served. Damn. That's kind of funny to think, is like, in all of this, we've only served 27 meals. People just don't want to eat. People just aren't hungry at all. Alright, this has been brewing for 14 days. Stop brewing, yes. 90% quality. Oh, that's good. Okay, Black Briar is up to 75. Well, it says 75 is the highest, but that was 90% after waiting the full 2 weeks. I am going to go ahead and I am just going to make the Black Briar, though, just out of spite. Literally just to spite Maven, even though I'm already giving her money via the Honningbrew contract. It's fine. It's okay.
It's good to have Morrow and his glorious moustache back. And his music, of course.
How's the footfall looking?
It feels like I've gone back in time. The only difference being you're my boss instead of Harvier. The Four Giants Inn is truly back.
Aw,
See ya.
I'm glad to hear it. And here we go, a letter from Harvier. Halia, I hope this letter reaches you well. I have heard naught but praise and love for the Four Giants Inn. Well done, friend. I write to you not only to congratulate on the success that follows you, but also to tell you a story that you may find of interest. My wife was a brave and strong warrior, but she had a soft heart. She would often hunt for meat for us. I would insist that I can wander down to Windhelm's Market, but the thrill of the chase called her out of the city walls on many occasions. One day, she didn't come back, so I made the trek out of the city and headed south. I happened upon my wife, who was laying against a rock just off the road. She fought off a band of poachers, but failed. Behind her, 4 giants lay dead. She loved giants, and oftentimes fought for them, but this fight left her with fatal wounds. I carried her on my back and rushed her back to the apothecary, but it was too late. My dear wife had died fighting for that which she cared for. From that day, I decided to name my inn the Four Giants Inn, in memory of those giants that my wife fought for. She never cared so much for the inn, but I am glad to see her legacy carried forward. For that, I thank you, friend. I've folded a key into the letter. Dig behind the inn, you'll find a stash that I left behind many years ago. It's my wife's old adventuring gear, including her custom sword. It might serve an adventurer like you well. Harvier. I still want him to come back. Like, I still would want him to return and be a character and be a regular, even. Dig Harvier's stash. Ebony Handblade burns the target for 20 points. Targets on fire take extra damage. It is a retextured silver sword. Honestly, I always preferred the more traditional looking ebony gear, like when they just looked like regular straight swords as opposed to the curved ebony blades that we had in Skyrim, and maybe something more along the lines of what we had in Oblivion, Morrowind, and so on. Steel plate armor and steel plate boots. Got it. I completed this creation in just under 3 hours from start to finish, and much of that time was spent waiting for things to progress. There is a bit of a slower start to this, as you wait for your first patrons to come in, and try to figure out if they're even ordering food or drinks. There's quite a bit that I like in this creation, but I would absolutely want to see it expanded upon. I would like to see some additional features, content, maybe some quests, as right now it's not the kind of creation that keeps you really active. And I recognize that part of that might have been imbalancing, trying to make sure that running the inn didn't become a full-time job for players that didn't want it to be, and wanted to go off and still do new quests and so on. But I would have loved for an option for this to be a little bit more active, giving me more of a chance to feel like I'm really running the tavern myself. The stupid Dunmer has laid out his plans for the next big update, although there's currently no ETA on it. However, it aims to add a way to customize your food menu, letting you choose what meals to serve, along with adding new mead recipes with unique effects. The ability to rehire staff should you fire them, increasing the amount of meals that can be served per day, and a tweak to the profit system so that it might be easier to make money. I think these will be some really good additions to the creation. But honestly, I think the profit system is decent as is. It's a little harder to turn a profit at the very start, and even when you do start turning a profit, it's not like you're suddenly making thousands per day. I also wish that some of these upcoming features had been in the creation to start. For instance, letting us experiment with our own meads, especially since Harvier even says that we should experiment and try something new. I thought that meant we'd be able to add our own ingredients to a base recipe. For example, adding frost salts. That way the mead is always cold, or something to that effect. I think we needed it to be more clear when customers were ordering drinks at the bar or ordering food that we had to make. I think it's odd that we had a hard limit of how many meals could be ordered per day, as it seemed to be pretty low compared to how much the patrons were drinking. My favorite parts of this were when I got to talk to Harvier and Edwin, and I wish we had some more time with them. Maybe if Edwin gave us more updates throughout the progression of our tavern. He could come to us and propose an expansion, that way it has more than 2 beds. Or he could propose building more brewing vats in the basement, that way we have more than 1 batch of mead brewing at a time. While there is a progression system for the inn itself, going from unknown to liked and up to beloved, the Four Giants Inn feels very static, when there's quite a few ways that we could improve it over time. But one thing to note is that the voice acting was really good, and if anything, that's why I would have wanted more time with these characters, or maybe even some additional ones as well. And obviously this would cost the author more, but it would have been great had the staff been newly voiced. Not that I'd expect them to have their own full quests or anything, but we could have more of an introduction to them, as well as new lines if there's anything that they need. And I would have liked to see some more variation in the patrons. Maybe if some were named Villager, others Adventurer, Mage, Scholar, and so on. Or if we had random events that could take place in the tavern. A bounty hunter attacking their target in the inn and having to pay you as an apology for creating a mess. Skeevers infesting the basement and having to deal with them yourself. Stuff like that could go a long way in making the tavern feel a bit more lively and interesting, and give you more to do in it. Despite these critiques and very long list of wishes, I do think there's a really solid foundation here. There are some systems that work really well, and it shows that there was some good thought put into this. Having to keep the fire lit with a timed system for how long firewood lasts, the mail order system for the East Empire Company to ensure that you have all the supplies that you need, being able to hire the help that alleviates some of these responsibilities if you don't want to worry about all of them yourself, and being able to steal the recipes for the 2 major meaderies, which even then, it shows that you're not crafting those exact meads, but instead something styled off of them, which to me was great attention to detail. And of course, I was really glad that they included the juniper berry mead too. I just wish there had been a bit more to do in this. I wanted it to feel like I could really dedicate my days to just focusing on running the inn if I wanted to. And ultimately, I recognize that some of these desires come from my love of Traveler's Rest, the indie game that I mentioned in the intro. This isn't sponsored, by the way. I really just love that game that much. But there's also a couple free mods to help give you a similar experience to this. The Golden Hen Restaurant allows you to purchase and run your own restaurant, with the ability to hire an assistant to help you get the ingredients that you need. You're able to make money by placing crafted foods into specific containers, which will then determine how much money you would make from them, with their value scaling off of your speech skill. Another mod is Katixas Ciderhouse, in which you'll learn how to brew cider, which involves you picking apples, pressing them into juice, decanting, and then fermenting. In addition to the brewing itself, you'll be able to cook in the restaurant's kitchen, serve the customers yourself, or even hire a waitress to do so. One thing to note is that neither of these free mods are voiced at all. However, I really like that the Cider House has a much more in-depth system for its brewing. But that's gonna be all for today. As always, thank you for watching. If you'd like to support the channel, check out the Patreon or the YouTube memberships, both of which get access to my official Discord server, as well as early access to most new videos. And if you'd like to watch me play something other than Skyrim, make sure to check out the streams at twitch.tv/0periodproductions. I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.